touch on a little bit of NFL news. Couple of NFL players were suspended for online sports betting or sports betting. Colts cornerback Isaiah Rodgers, right, and then also the Colts defensive end Rashad Berry.
Yeah.
Free agent Demetrius.
Now I don't mean to cut you off. Just continue, but I just wanted to. So I didn't fully read the article. So now, did they get suspended for just betting in general, or they got just suspending because they got caught betting on other NFL games during the season?
Well, they're gonna get a 4 year suspension, the whole year.
It's coming on the heels of Calvin Ridley last year. So, a couple other players. One more, I think.
Titans offensive tackle, Nicholas.
Yeah, Petit Ferrer. Yeah.
And another free agent, Demetrius Taylor.
Right? Yeah. Now, my question to you guys is, sports betting is legal, right? Like, obviously, betting on your team is conflict of interest, right? Because then you can start doing things to alter the game and so on and so forth. Do you think they should have been suspended? Because I don't believe they were betting on their own team, right? I read the article briefly, but
you never know. The thing is, I'm going to touch up on this is that we were talking about this earlier, Cash, when we spoke on the phone earlier. I feel like this is a new scapegoat for the NFL to discipline players, because before it was all about the weed. Everything was all weed when it comes to the NFL players. Now that they finally legalized that they're going to fall back on that. Now they got to pick another thing. They got to bully these players for another thing. So I don't think none of these players, Pete Rose did the whole Pete Rose thing, but I just feel like it's bullshit. I just feel like they're just piggybacking on something else, because like you said, sports betting is legal now in many states.
It's just against NFL policy. That's really why they got suspended.
And I feel like
Roger Goodell, he's a disciplinarian.
Roger Goodell. That's why I miss Paul Tagliabue, man. Paul Tagliabue.
I feel like
real nigga.
I feel like I don't feel like they're just trying to discipline them. I feel like they're trying to I feel like the NFL, like we all know off the NFL, NFL has been a big thing when we always thought games were fixed.
Word.
Now, I think this is their attempt. Now that sports betting
Arian Foster came out last year and said the games were fixed. You remember? Did you guys remember when he said that?
Yes.
Now I think this is their way of saying they're not fixed. Now we're penalizing these guys for betting against the games, regardless if they're their own team or no team. Like, how many games have we seen in the past, years since we've been alive that we saw a fucking player that stopped 1 yard and damn, bro, that dude could have definitely ran an extra yard. Why did he do that? Damn, man, why did that quarterback throw that ball? Like, we can get into so many plays because I love football, but I feel like it's a little bit deeper than this. Now, if they're gonna start, like, the weed was one thing that I think that was more disciplinary. I feel like this is more like, sports betting is legal, man. There was a big time in baseball where they thought the games was fixed because it's easy for an umpire to call strikes, balls, and safes and not safes and outs, and the same thing with umpires and judges in football. Like, are we seeing that same effect?
Agreed. No, I agree 100%. That was a very good point, though.
Yes,
I didn't think about that. That was an interesting perspective on that. Yeah. We'll get into that at a later time. I definitely wanted to touch on that somewhat because I feel that's I thought it had some breaking news come in.
I thought I had breaking news too.
It's so crazy right now. It's just
too much. It's too much.
It's just one of those days.